Now, themes of the week. Evil is masked with laughter. Laughter. Laugh. Yes. Evil wears a mask of laughter and yeah. Yeah. Remember the classic theatrical mask, the black and white face, the Phantom of the Opera. Yeah. The bad guys in the movies, they always laugh. The Joker in Batman, the uh, the villain in James Bond, they always laugh when they talk. They laugh when they talk about their plans. They laugh. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. I don't spirit play. We explore the other side. Um, Halloween is coming. All Hallows Eve, All Saints Day. What's your focus? What's your focus? All Saints Day is a focus on, I guess, the saints. That would be on all things that are light, but All Hallows Eve is a focus on the dead. Right? So there's a big difference between those two things. Um, so yeah, evil is masked with laughter. So people look at a room like this, the Sadomasochism, and they make a comedy out of it, and that seems to make it okay, but it's not. It's not okay, because evil always comes with humor. Not that humor is bad, but evil always comes with humor, because it's the only way to survive. Because if you really focused on the evil and the bad, then it would consume you. It would take over you. It would destroy you. And so you need the humor to release certain chemical compounds within the body to keep the brain alive, basically. And so, beware of things that seem to be funny but are not. And I was talking about this with a student earlier today, and we were looking at political examples of this, like Barack Obama talks about using drones to kill people and then laughs about it in a speech. I mean, how can you talk about killing people and laughing at the same time and everyone's okay with it? Or what was the second example? Oh, just recently, the White House. Let's see. No. The White House spokesperson. Which one was it? This one. He says, "Well, welcome to everybody. This is an exercise in transparency and democracy." And then he laughs. I mean, this is like a bad guy out of a film, because it's what he is. Because he knows that they're not democratic and they're not transparent. He knows. And he has to laugh because he has to release those chemicals in his brain, because otherwise his brain would just go. Because it's so crazy. It's so crazy. What's this one? Okay, here's another one. There's lots of examples of this. People are not listening. People are not watching.
The U.S. actually.
Yeah. Okay, so they have no involvement with politics in South America, which is obviously, she's smiling as she says it. People don't know this is happening. George Soros was, you know who George Soros is? Yeah, I was interviewed last week at the World Economic Forum, and he said that we have already selected Hillary Clinton as the next American president. I'll show you the video. There's an interview with him. There's an interview with him at the World Economic Forum. What are your feelings? What are your views? I said, I'm biased. We, the political elite and the power structure, have already selected Hillary Clinton. She will be the next American president. Oh, and his company owns the voting machines. His company owns the voting machines.
Yes, and everybody come to vote.
Yeah, digital transparency.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no paper. I mean, it's the perfect crime. You don't even need any space. You don't even need any space. I mean, it's like in the past you needed a couple of rooms for the pieces of paper. You don't even need any rooms for the paper anymore. Just a number. Just a number. It gets worse. I mean, the results are created from exit polls. Have you noticed? They don't even count the results anymore in the elections. They don't count them anymore anywhere.
How is it possible that
Most people would sooner die than think. So rather than stop a war, they would just let the war happen, because whatever is meant to be, and that's it. And don't worry, because God's in control. Okay, right. Which is, where's the church and morality in the American election? I thought it was supposed to be a Christian country. Where's the church and the Ten Commandments, and the basic principles of how you should rule the country? And the American Constitution and the Bill of Amendments is based upon the Ten Commandments. So there's a very powerful connection there. Where's that in the American election? It's not anywhere at all. That's just... It's it's like it doesn't even exist. It's like the modern generation doesn't even... It's not even aware. I watched a video this week about how technology is great for schools. Basically, I agree. But they interviewed some children, and they were asking the children why they like the technology. And apart from obvious non-answers like it's easier, I don't know what that means. I mean, not everything should be easy, right? So, I mean, I'm not sure that's a good thing. And one of the girls who was interviewed said it hurt using a pencil and paper hurts my arm too much, and using a keyboard is so much easier for me. What's her answer? It's real, and it's also an expression of your personality as well. The music that you play expresses how you feel. The way that people write, I think you can tell something about people from the way that they write, from the style of the letters or the organization of the writing. There's something there. If everybody writes in exactly the same way, everybody writes in exactly the same way, then you remove that individual element, which is different. we need a standard form of communication, and that's logical. Yeah, there's something wrong with it when there's something completely wrong with banks. Like, yeah, they don't they don't teach typewriting, and they should. They don't teach logic, and they should. They don't teach money, and they should. Um, there's so much. There's they subjects are divided up. Maybe they shouldn't be divided up, because kind of maths and physics is kind of the same thing. Maths and art is a lot of the same thing. Maths and sport is a lot of the same thing. I was thinking about geography and history, and history is geography. It's just geography plus time. Geography plus time equals history. Because all of the things that happened in history have some relationship to geography, because that's how we live. Castles are always on the top of hills. Slovakia was always on the way to Russia. So all of those battles and fights that we look at in history are all related to geography. So we have a strange way of looking at it. We divide the science into chemistry, physics, and biology, and for simplification, and that's okay, I suppose. Compartmentalization, organization, it's okay. But you can't separate the fact they're still all one thing, which is life itself. There's not even a subject called life. There's not even a subject called be happy. Have a successful marriage. These would be relatively interesting and important topics for students to look at, even if they were just optional topics to look at. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people would be interested in how to have a successful marriage as a course. When you understand the amount of time and effort that you're going to put into that part of your life, and the economic relationships involved. It's a pretty important thing. But no, not important. You have to study how this little flower grows into a big flower. Okay, I get it. Sort of gravity. Yeah, I know. Oh, look, it's happened again. Oh, okay, yeah. Wow, thank you very much. Yes, 2 years of study. This is pointless. Yeah. Okay, throw Peter out the window and see which way he falls. Right? You learn about gravity in the first 6 months of your life. Because you're constantly fighting against it. You don't need to sit in a classroom and study equations about it. I mean, to have the information is nice, but not everybody needs it. We definitely don't. I mean, who the hell needs to study that? We've already experienced it completely. And still nobody knows what it is or where it comes from. It's just there, Our science is just there. Okay. I don't know. If somebody finds an answer to it, they can explain it to me. Why do we have to study it?